we're going to unbox the East 59th Evelyn doll. Let's see what these guys feel like when they're in hand beyond the stock pictures. Maybe you haven't gotten your doll or ordered any of them yet. I wanted to go with Evelyn first because I thought that she had the best outfit. Overall, I think a lot of people might agree that the coat is very tempting to have as a piece in your fashion doll collection wardrobe. We have the usual wrap. I feel like it's a little bit more work to try to put that back, and I kind of want to make this into a display of some sort. Maybe more on that later. Okay, and first of all, we lead with a coat that is hidden in the lid. Okay, that tape's pretty tricky. All right, this is very exciting. So we'll put this aside. Let's look at the accessories. So we have the hood. Oops, tape, it's very sticky. Okay, we have the pearl necklace and earrings, little stud earrings. Okay, we have the gloved hands in a nice tomato red, love that color. And we have red heels, which are also extremely versatile. That's an excellent pair to have in your fashion doll collection. Let's look at some of the other accessories. The long-awaited bag. See how this opens. All right, peeled. And let's see if this, okay, so this does seem to have a magnetic close. I've heard from other collectors that the large suitcase in this series doesn't close automatically, but this definitely has a magnetic closure, so I do love that. It's functional and it's so cute. Okay. Oh, and we do have the certificate of authenticity. So we have an edition size of 600 TRS 29 or 39. Got a nice early one. And another design choice that I really appreciate with the East 59th dolls, it may be relatively minor to people, but the way that the stand is stored in the box is kind of nice because you don't have to untape the box in order to remove the pedestal. So in Poppy Parker boxes, these don't fold, so you have to kind of slice open the bottom of the box, unfold it, and pull it out. These have nice little tabs so that you can just unfold it, and the paper itself holds this in. So little things like that I always appreciate with design. The stand also has, you know, the way to slide out the clear base. So the stand, of course, is included as they are with all dolls as standard. Let's untie. I love the autumnal colors. I love tweed. I'm a fan of kind of classic preppy clothes. So this one had to be a must for me. I think it's a really lush example of clothing from this era. Okay, now that we have all the items out, let's go take a look at some details of each of the pieces. When we look at the coat, I do appreciate the material. It's really very textured, feels like something someone would really wear. So I don't think that these actually have real pockets, unlike some other pieces that I've seen. The trim of the pockets are deep enough where she could fit her fingers into them and give the look. Wasn't sure if this actually was like, you know, a faux pocket or it was sewn closed just like often human size clothes are, where you are supposed to open them. But when looking at the lining, it appears that it's additional material that's also, you know, sewn in. The hooks are typical for integrity clothes. The collar has a nice lining as well, so this could also stand up. So I want to see how that would look as a layered collar. She can pop her collar. And the coat has nice texture here. And Don't believe that these pockets work, but the buttons are really lovely. 4 buttons. You know, I just love this color red. It's like a tomato red. It has a certain warmth, a bright warmth to it, which stands out really well against the neutral tones here. And look to see like which is a left and right shoe. These, just to take another closer look at the shoes. They kind of stick to gloves, so. The headband surprised me. I did not expect it to have this kind of double layer, so I guess this will go like this, but it seems like a pretty snug fit on the head. We'll see about that. Pearl necklace has a hook. So these look really pretty. I love these. The typical hands that are painted for detailed gloves. Much oranger color, I would say, than some of the others. Okay. So let's take a look here. So she does have pleated skirt, undies, nice belt. So she doesn't, of course, have any top under, you know, her jacket. This is her outfit. The other pieces from the other dolls would be really lovely to mix and match. That is for sure. Really appreciate the detail of the woven material and the scaled buttons and the tiny belt that actually functions as a real belt would. I also like the under collar here, which, you know, could be worn up. I know that's what I would do if I was wearing this outfit, and I think it complements her features quite well. Pierced ears, red. Really like this collar detail more than I thought. I didn't know that it could be displayed up. Probably will just leave that up in some way, unless she has a snood or some kind of hood. She does have a ponytail folded in neat ponytail that's very gelled. It's not going anywhere. So just take a look here. Take a look at her face. Lovely brown eyes, classic red lips, strong brow. So 2016. Lovely cheekbones, very squared off jawline. Very distinctive aspect of her face sculpts. I would love to know more about how face sculpts are developed at Integrity. Wouldn't you? I would. Anyway. This doll has a blush complexion, sable brown hair, and the East 59th 1.0 body type. She only has high-heeled feet, which is okay because pretty much most of the fashions from this era have high heels. There are, of course, some exceptions. One of the other dolls from this line does have flats, as I recall. This body type can wear vintage Barbie clothes from 1959 to approximately 1999. So she's an excellent model for vintage Barbie clothes. Okay, this is with one half of the headband on. It's really not that difficult. I was a little worried that it'd be too tight, but the material seems to be sized thoughtfully. At least that's what I say for the first half. Let's see about the second. Let's see. Maybe actually it's a way. I'm just gonna think about this for a second, because we don't want the seam showing. Okay, maybe that way, or so if you do it this way, that's a lot of strain on this seam, so we're not going to do that. Or okay, got it. Twist it. Okay. It's times like these that make me very grateful that there is gel on this hair, because gosh, this headband would not work well with you know, hair that wasn't very styled in place. So I'm struggling a little bit with this. And, you know, I've got it on its side now. It kind of looks like a flower, but, you know, it's not how it's supposed to be. Fussing with it a little bit. Turn it. Gosh. Okay. It was a little awkward, but we are going to keep it that way. I think that's acceptable. Maybe the seam, you know, it shouldn't be showing like that, but I think it's okay. In real life, you might do that because it's uncomfortable for your head, so you kind of play that off. That's how a person might have worn it too. You know, she has a coat, but part of me feels like she should have boots, but yeah, maybe in a future fashion pack I'll find some that could work with this. I know that would be kind of an awkward height. I feel like there's struggle a little bit with the shoes. And I didn't take the knee braces off basically for her, but I think it's pretty good. Okay, so this is looking lovely. Wow. Very cool. All right, the stunning continues. Yes, she is better in person. She is so elegant. You know, I think one thing that I would have loved in this is hands that have grip so that she could hold her bag easily. None of the hands have that ability. I think that's a little bit of a slight miss, but really this doll is pretty fantastic. Wow, okay. I'm actually going to put her necklace not on her because I really don't think that the collar leaves room for it. And I'm going to put her gloves on just to see what they look like. I mean, it's not that much of a miss that she doesn't have grip hands. She can hold her bag, as you can see, if you pose her a certain kind of way. It's just a little precarious because her wrist was slowly tilting down. So as long as it doesn't tilt all the way down, I think she's safe. And as you can see here, I do not believe these are real pockets, but they are sewn where she can tuck her thumb in and, you know, have a nice casual pose as well. Thank you for watching, and until next time, please like, subscribe, and follow for more content like this.